Bits of mangled and smoldering debris. Evidence of the devastating plane crash on Wednesday. Officials say the death toll is 257, mostly army personnel and their family members. The plane reportedly caught fire moments after takeoff.
The plane took off from the airbase and a fire started. I think the pilot tried to avoid the houses and diverted the plane towards the field.
We were still sleeping when we heard an explosion. We went running out to see what happened. We saw the plane had crashed and had exploded, and when we arrived, we found bodies torn apart.
Firefighters quickly rushed to the scene and extinguished the blaze. Security forces then set up a cordon.
When we heard the noise, we started running. We thought that there were only 3 people on board. When we arrived, we found half of the plane on one side and a lot of victims on the other. Many dead people. I saw around 60 or 70 people, completely burned and without clothes.
There is no word yet on the cause of the crash, but the country's defense ministry has ordered investigations. The plane was bound for Tindouf in southwest Algeria, near the borders with Morocco and the Western Sahara. Algeria has suffered a string of military and civilian aviation disasters, but Wednesday's was the deadliest ever and the world's 4th costliest in human lives in 20 years. The president has ordered 3 days of mourning. Prayers for the dead will be held on Friday at mosques across the country. Susan Mungeli, CGTN.
For the very latest, we're joined by CGTN's Yasser Hakim in Cairo. Yasser, what is emerging from initial investigations of the Algerian plane crash?
Well, it's still too early to determine any information coming out from Algeria concerning the investigation. Still, we do not even know if they have found the black boxes or not. Should be easy because it obviously fell on land, a piece of land close to the airport. So hypothetically, the black boxes could be retrieved very soon. And yes, the investigations have begun, but because of also it being a military plane, there will be not too much information coming out at the moment for security reasons. But of what we know is that the pilot has managed to avoid a bigger disaster because the plane was falling on a village. Around 1,000 people are living in that village, and the investigation showed that the pilot has managed to push the plane up a bit to avoid falling on the village and causing more casualties, and it fell on a piece of land just beside this village called Kretli. So that is one point we know about now. And at the same time, there has been a fire on board. Now, the cause of this fire just before the plane went down, was it technical? Was it because of the bad weather? This also needs to be addressed and to be known during the investigation. So nothing of major information coming out until now.
And there were unconfirmed indications that there could have been survivors. What more can you tell us about this and the casualty figures?
Well, there's been sort of contradicting information about that. There was the news about one survivor who even talked to the state-owned media in Algeria, and he described what happened, saying that there was a fire and things happened quickly just after liftoff, takeoff, and the plane went down. But the authorities say the 257 plus including the 10 crew members have died on the plane. So the official number we have now is just 1 survivor so far. We're still waiting to know more if there has been any more survivors on this plane.
All right, Yasser Hakim in Cairo. Thank you.